A short update on the energies. August 15, 2014. You have by now ridden many an energetic wave on this, your journey to completion, but what you are traveling on now cannot be likened to any of them. You see, not only have you been lifted far past the high water mark already, this wave will not cease to move forward and you with it any time soon. As you have seen earlier, a wave such as this usually comes in, for then to seemingly cease and pull slowly out again after having pushed you all one step further along. But this time, you can think of it more as a permanent river of light continuously pushing you all ever further inland into this vast and still mostly undetected and unexplored landscape. And so, for much of your time, you will still feel unsettled and unsure as to just how and where and when you will know anything certain about the above, so best get used to not getting used to almost anything at all during this period. For this flux will continue to evolve, to expand and to envelop not only you, but everyone in your vicinity, and as such, what you see as transformation will for many others be equal to a termination of the ideas they have been so used to govern their lives by. For they have no idea they are merely ideas, figments of imagination, lodged into their brain a very long time ago. And so, except to experience upheaval on so many levels, as light is being switched on in room after room as this wave of energetic door openers continue to crash onto your shores. It may sound dramatic, and for some, it will be, as no amount of refusal will be able to hide the light away even from the wariest of and most light-shy of eyes. For now, the flood of incoming light will indeed serve to push many a button, and as usual, the reactions this will engender will run all across the board, from delight to despair, from awakening to increasing denial. Again, we know that for many, this will hardly be news at all, but we will continue to remind you that the incoming light will have effects on all, and so, the more you manage to disengage yourself from anyone actively resisting this light, the less likely you are to encounter any of the negative reactions they might display. And no, we are not saying this in order to make you all run to the hills in order to hide out, for that is not the case here at all. After all, you play an important part in all of this just by your very presence amidst all of this at times seemingly unending chaos and confusion. But what you need to do, is to find a way to disengage yourself emotionally from any of the turmoil that may become prevalent in your surroundings, and through that, continue to be as if in the tranquil eye of the storm no matter how hard the winds may blow on all sides around you. We know that this will be a far more challenging advice to take to heart than to give, for it will perhaps not lack for opportunity for any of you to practice what we continue to preach, so again we say remember to stay connected to those other souls who have found themselves a sacred space within which to carry on their lives. Again, you are all deeply connected now, and the image we have given you earlier, is of one gigantic bubble, containing the light from every single one of you. So remember this bubble, and know that it will shield you from so much of this possible outfall that can be engendered by this wave of energetic influence that will continue to slam into your shores. That is, if you remember to seek the shelter that it will give you freely, and not begin to venture out in a minefield of drama in any way. So again we say know that all is well, and try to remember who you are at any given time. For you are not just a small speck of cells, tossed to and fro in a huge, churning mass of energy, you are in fact an immense being, straddling the divide between humanity and the rest of creation, and even if you can feel these waves tearing into you, you have no problem in surfing them safely, all the way to the shore. So stay on your feet by allowing yourself to seek the shelter of your core, the one that will not go under no matter how high the waves may be. For you are seasoned mariners, dear ones, and we know you will find your way to the safety of the harbor you seek, for there to find the anchorage you have been preparing for yourself for eons. It might take some time, but you will have no problems in staying the course as long as you connect with the center of your being, and with this immense collection of seasoned souls that traverse this ocean alongside you, all prepared to share your delights and lighten your burden every single step of the way. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com